Welcome back, everyone. I'd like to introduce to you Pam Mahshie.
Hi, Alex.
You are a Serger expert, and you work with
BERNINA.
Exactly. Now, what I think is really cool is recently, because I don't want to date the show, but I'd say in the last year, if not even, they've come out with a Serger that just kicks it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. It is the best Serger out there.
So when I think of serging, I think of stringing up strings and them getting mixed up, and then what am I supposed to do with it, whatever. What you're going to show us today really transcends right into quilting possibilities.
Absolutely. So many times Sergers were painful. You would mention them and customers would just kind of turn away and go, oh no, that's not for me. But today we're going to share with you some really exciting ways of using it in quilting applications. But first I think we want to share with them
Education.
A little bit about the differences in the stitches and how they can be applied and different ways that we can use them.
Okay.
So we're just going to first off start by looking at some of the basic stitches that almost everyone is familiar with. And
who knows? So this is like on all Sergers probably.
Yes,
okay,
yes. On
gotcha.
all Sergers, you're going to have, and typically those are called overlocks.
All right.
Okay, so terminology is either serging or overlocking. I like to use the word serging because when we start looking at the machine, we're going to be able to use it without even cutting, and we can do straight stitching.
So let's just say that again. Just because you're serging does not mean the edge is being cut off.
Right.
You have the option to serge down the middle. Oh, the possibilities for embellishment.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. And today we're just going to look at to start out, we're going to look at the 4-thread overlock stitch here. So here you're going to be able to see, and this is one thing that everybody has, that 4-thread stitch, 2 rows of stitching, straight stitching, which are the needles. And then we also have another stitch here, which is a 3-thread stitch.
Okay.
Depending upon the type of fabric that you might be sewing on, or just finishing an edge, you may just want to use a 3-thread stitch. Lots of people prefer to use this if they're pre-washing their fabrics and they just serge the edge, preventing all those nastiness inside of their washer. So another stitch that you can use, and I mentioned that we can also do a straight stitch. So this stitch that we have shown here looks just like a straight stitch on your sewing machine.
It's just like off my 765.
Exactly.
Right.
And it is a straight stitch, 1/4 of an inch, just like you would do on your sewing machine. That's done with our serger also. Now the other stitch that we're going to do is a 2-thread flat lock stitch.
All right.
Now when you look at this stitch, you can see that it is laying completely flat. That's why we call it a flat lock stitch. And it only uses 2 threads on our machine. It has 2 sides to it also, depending upon the side of the fabrics that you put together. So here we have the serpentine stitch, and on the reverse side, we have a ladder stitch. And we're going to take a look at this ladder stitch in a decorative application.
Well, let's just look right here, because that's what's going on here, right?
Yep, right here we have this 2-thread flat lock stitch, and it looks just like hand piecing or hand work.
You totally have my attention now, Pam.
Yeah.
Totally.
So see, we've taken it from inside stitching to wow, outside stitching.
And also, I always kind of associated sergers with garment making. And
everyone does.
Yeah, and so now we're saying, okay, yeah, sure, you can do that, but hey, there's more.
Absolutely.
Right.
Now, I bet you have some of these at your house too, scraps of batting.
Oh, no.
No, none of us do. Bundles of them, right?
Right.
But here we have taken a piece of batting, and feel how flat that is.
And
It rejoined those 2 pieces of batting completely together flat. And I know some people have said, well, you can use your sewing machine to do that. But then you end up with this waffly, kind of wavy looking mess.
Yeah, and I do it by hand.
Sure. And this is much faster.
Sure.
It's very even and it's very secure. Okay.
Cool.
And another way that you can use these stitches is even if you're going to piece together, as we have over there, the flannel fabric, which is going to secure your fabrics, but it also does not, if you're doing long arm stitching, it doesn't impede any of the stitches, and I think sometimes that's what people may also think about, that it's, oh, that seam is going to be so bulky if I'm going to be stitching with my long arm or doing free motion quilting on top.
You know, you can't even really feel it.
No, you can't.
Right, and also for a baby, you've got that extra strength in there.
Right.
And we're not going to go there today, but also now I just want to point out,
Isn't that the cutest?
so cute, the edge. Now the edges, this is what I think of serging to be, the edges.
The edges.
And then it's all ruffled up, oh, hey, on the serger.
Exactly, exactly. So that whole quilt was done. So let's take a look. You want to see how that stitch is made?
Yes.
All right, so come on over here to the machine. And what we're going to do, first of all, is thread it.
Okay.
Now, if we would do that at any other point, everyone would be like, okay, 45 minutes later, here we come.
Okay, let's make sure Wade's in on this.
All
okay?
right. This is fantastic.
Okay, I saw this, and you guys are going to freak out.
So don't blink.
Right.
Don't blink if you're watching this. So the first thing I'm going to do is engage my threading tubes and then simply step on the foot pedal, and that's going to engage those threading tubes. So now...
What's that? Is that right there?
Yep.
Okay.
So these little tubes, these will hold the thread for your upper looper, lower, and chain looper. So now I just simply step on the foot pedal and I place the thread right over that threading port that I'm going to be threading, let it go, and
Oh my
it
gosh.
flies right through.
Where is it?
It's right here.
Oh.
So that thread just flew right through the
Awesome.
machine, and that's all I have to do. And guess what? I can thread in any order. Remember on the Sergers, that's why everybody was afraid of them? Because you had to thread in a specific order.
Like from left to right or whatever? Or who knows?
Like always threading your needles last because of the way that the threads interact with each other.
Okay.
And now you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so now we're just going to close this all up. I'm going to open my threading tubes.
It's a cute little thing, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, and as we stitch, now I do have my cutting blade engaged.
Okay.
So I am going to trim off just a little bit of that fabric edge. And when I do the 2-thread piecing, for the ladder stitch, I'm going to place right sides of my fabric together.
All right.
Just like you would normally sew. So now,
Is this the cutting blade right here, this hoop-de-doo?
right here is your cutting blade, right here. You'll
Okay.
be able to see it. And
When it
I
goes
can,
through?
Well, you can see it. See how I can
Yes.
move it up and down?
Oh, yes, yes, okay.
So now as I stitch, I'm just simply going to stitch right along that edge.
Now
And
that
this
is not
this is kind of a magic little stitch.
All right.
Because then now, let's see. Do you want us to
Let's bring
come
it
back
right
here in
over
the
here,
middle?
yeah.
Because right now it looks like just a basic stitch, right? So now what we're going to do is this little magic, and we're going to pull this apart.
Oh my gosh.
You do the rest. Just grab hold of it and wiggle.
Thank you for
It's-
not
it's
showing this.
actually-
Oh my gosh.
It is actually even more impactful if you do a little wiggle when you do that.
I could do something
Okay.
sexy.
Yeah, there you go.
Woo!
There you go.
That is
Isn't
that?
that cool?
Oh my gosh! That's how you got that?
That's exactly how we got that stitch. Don't you love it?
Gosh, yes. Let me see what the back looks like.
just like a regular overlock stitch. But it's magic, isn't it?
You've taken my breath away. Seriously, I was not expecting that. How about you guys at home? Wow.
A lot of fun. And again, who doesn't have scraps?
Yeah, right.
Where you can just like we did here. That's
took how you
and
did all
joined-
this?
Yes. Different threads, different scraps of fabric, because we never throw anything
Okay,
away.
can you do another one?
Well, sure we can.
Okay, so here, I just had this in my paw.
Okay, so let's take it and let's just put it on this side.
I can't believe this.
Do you want to sew it?
No, I want to watch you
No.
do it.
Okay.
But I want to pull it apart.
But you want you just want to do the fun part.
Exactly.
Okay, so what we can do is let's just go ahead and stitch this. And notice I'm not doing anything different but stitching, and it's just taking off those little raggedy edges. And if your fabric pieces are not completely straight, who cares?
I
The
can go
machine's gonna
home
take
a
it.
happy woman tonight.
You didn't expect me to come in. But I understand that when you pull this apart, there's supposed to be a little dance.
Okay,
Yeah, here we
Okay,
go.
so here I'm going to do my dance. I'm sorry I'm stealing your thunder, Alex.
Yeah, well, what the heck?
Look at that.
Isn't that
Did you know that was
amazing?
going to happen?
No, I didn't know that was going to happen. All right, I'll leave you. I'll be back.
Awesome.
Okay, so that's a way that we can use that 2-thread stitch. That's a basic stitch, but just kind of
Yeah.
kick it up a notch.
You got me. You got
Okay.
me. You got me on the first stitch.
But wait, there's more.
Okay.
But wait, there's more. Because what we can also do is I love to put my binding on with my serger.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I always go back to my 4-thread overlock stitch. And the reason I use 4 threads is because that center line of stitching compresses my seam so it squashes it down
Okay.
and it helps it lay flat. Now some people like fluffy bindings. So
I
you-
like flat bindings.
flat. So
Okay.
feel that. That's flat.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay, so what I've done is in my machine, I've used this other specialty thread, which is called fusible thread.
Right.
Okay, so I've placed that in my machine in the same place that
The red
red
is?
thread would be.
All right.
Which is our lower looper.
Okay.
So now when you stitch, the shiny thread that you see right here is the fusible thread.
Okay.
Okay?
May I try?
Absolutely.
This I'm willing to try, okay? And
Just fuse it down. And the cool thing is that you have this straight line right here.
Oh, that you can line it
That you
to.
can line it up to.
Okay, make sure the camera's on here, yeah.
Okay.
And you're saying it's really, truly gonna stick.
Yes. Now, you do want to sew it back, sew it in place, either by hand.
So it's a
or with the
temporary
machine.
fuse. It's a
Yeah,
temporary fuse.
but what it allows you to do is go easily to your machine or carry it in the car without having 8,000 pins
That's
all
it.
the way around.
That's it, baby.
That's it.
Okay,
That's
cool.
it. So now, if you decide that you're wanting to take this and sew it down, some really cool
Here we go.
things that you can do. So you can take, now with the machine, remember I showed that you can sew in the middle of your fabric without cutting.
You can take the cutter down.
Take the cutter down.
And that is huge.
Huge. And now I can use my cover stitch as, isn't that the cutest little stitch to hold your bindings in place?
I'm still back on that. And then this one.
And then this one here is a 2-color stitch that I just finished the edge of my fabric, my binding first, stitched it down with my fusible thread, and then wrapped
did
it
this. Fabulous.
and pressed it in place.
Fabulous. Okay, Ricky, I'm willing to ask you in now. Look at
I'm waiting in the wings.
Now
Waiting
look-
in the wings.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is put together with this 2-thread flat lock stitch. And this is a quilt as you go. So all 6 layers, the backing, the battings, and the tops were all joined together at one time. And then at the end, I wove this ribbon through to give some texture to it.
Yes.
Oh, it's woven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woven through.
yes.
Okay, I hope that we get in close on this because
beautiful.
I didn't know, but I'm looking at this ribbon and there's like 4 stitches and then there's a gap and then
space.
4 stitches and a gap.
So
So,
there-
you just took it through.
There's
there
some
to create-
underneath
oh
there.
my
Those stitches
gosh,
just beautiful.
that
Just
is
beautiful.
Fabulous.
Okay. Well, I'm
Who
hyperventilating.
would've thought?
What do you
it's
think about serging
fabulous.
now?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm. That's what
Thank you for showing the magic. And this has a couple exclusive features. And just what are they, real quickly?
It has, well, first air threading. It has a screen on it with built-in tutorials and all the step-by-step instructions, so you don't have to find the instruction book or wonder how you're going to be able to do these great things, because it's all built in.
And you can also go to Bernina USA. There are tutorials there, probably on YouTube.
Yes.
But also, I bet at your local Bernina
Bernina
dealer, they would love to take you for a test drive. But I don't know if they know this stuff.
Well, we're showing
Let's
them.
get 'em- let's get 'em on
They're
there.
coming along.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.